from Elemental Indigo, and this is your weekly oracle card reading for week commencing 5th of January 2015. So, Happy New Year, I hope you had a good one. Apologies for not posting an oracle card reading last week, but I was absolutely right in the worst bit of a head cold. I've not actually had one for years, well, over a year I think, but I was in the particularly really bad stuffy bit where you kind of become a little bit delirious. So not only could I was having trouble speaking, which I'm just sort of got out of now, I was also having trouble basically stringing a sentence together and thinking as well, so I don't think I would have been very good at interpreting the cards. Probably would have just fallen asleep halfway through the video. So sorry about that, but we're back on this week. I've nearly shifted the cold and I'm using messages from your angels cards here, which I'm just shuffling. And we're going to find out what's going to happen this week. So, a new year, and if you've not seen the reading for 2015, I think there's definitely some strong potential this year for really manifesting and perhaps finding the doors that we've been looking for to walk through for quite a while. So let's see what's going on this week. So we've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So Monday, Tuesday is Zana. And this card says, you are protected from all types of harm. The worst is now behind you. I ask you to relax and feel safe. Now, first of all, I think this applies to anybody who, over maybe the Christmas period, there was a lot of drama coming up there. A lot of us were having to use various techniques, like energy techniques or just other ways of coping. Basically, a whole toolbox really we needed to get through the holiday season, because it was a pretty stressful one this year. So if that was you, obviously it still carries on usually into the new year, but as we get back to sort of today, people going back to work, people going back to school, getting back into the old routines of things, this card's coming up to say, okay, the worst, that real stress period, that real time of feeling like everything's piling up on top of you is behind you now. So it's that kind of time where we can just take a deep breath out and go, okay, it's done. So they ask us to really relax now, and just that will help us open up again to receive things that are coming through for us, not only this week and month, but the rest of this year. New Year as well is a time where we really tend to evaluate things, and some of us may be stepping out in a new direction, so whether you're thinking of starting a new business or changing career or a new relationship, then this card's saying you are protected, as you step out there, which sometimes you need to do, just take a great big step out there and just put yourself out there, and the angels are going to protect you while you do that. So don't feel completely vulnerable, although we often do. They're saying that they've got your back basically, and although you feel vulnerable, you can also feel safe. So the next card, Wednesday, Thursday, is Athena. And this one says, it's safe for you to be powerful. You know how to be powerful in a loving way that benefits others as well as yourself. So another card about stepping forward here. This is coming through about stepping forward into your power. Taking a step forward maybe could be identified as a risk in some way. Something that perhaps you wouldn't do, at any other time, you wouldn't necessarily choose to do, but with it being New Year and you've had time to reflect and maybe the direction you're going in, you may feel you want to step out excuse me, in a certain direction, but you're a bit afraid of doing so because it's kind of unknown and you're not really sure where you're going. So the angels are saying, okay, in this case, then you really need to connect with your own power, with your own intuition, and with your own inner knowing. And the more you connect with that, the more the path will just lay out in front of you. And so as you step into that and step forward, you can also use this power in a loving way. So if you are stepping up and taking your power back, if it's been took away from you, or taking a risk, you don't have to damage others, and it doesn't have to be a traditional power struggle, as it were. You don't have to win while someone else loses. You can create a situation where it's win-win for everybody, you and those around you. So, for example, if you're wondering whether to step forward into maybe a different spiritually based career helping others, but you're not sure really where you're going or what's going to happen, then the angels are asking you to step into your own power and take that, maybe, plan as much as you can, obviously, but sometimes there is a leap of faith involved, and know that it's safe for you to do that, but also that you've got to remember all the benefits that it will bring other people as well as yourself, and that can help propel you forward when you're not quite sure where the hell you're going. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday is Shanti. This one says, I am the angel of peace. I bring you new tranquility and a smoother road ahead. Sorry, my nose is getting more and more bugged up as I speak. Okay, so we're getting on this road and it's going to get smoother. So even if we can't see the rest of the road, it is smoother. There's a lot of road analogies in this because of all the journeys we take through life. Okay, so this card signifies a bit of a more peaceful, calmer, smoother road ahead for us. So if you've been having some turmoil over the last however long few months, or if the road's been a bit bumpy, then we can expect it in the coming weeks to smooth out a little and just for life to maybe, calm a little bit. I feel like this week there is maybe not a massive leap of faith or anything, or a massive risk to take, but I feel like for many of us there may be a small jump or a slightly extended step for us to take in some ways. So whether that's starting up a new business, or whether it's just a little leap of faith, basically, not a huge one, not I have to let go of my entire life as I know it and leap into the unknown kind of massive jump, but maybe a smaller version of that, where we have to do maybe a bigger step than we would necessarily like. We may have to push ourselves a little bit out of that comfort zone this week and really sort of step forward into where we're going in 2015, really. And as we do that, that will help us get on that road, which is a little bit smoother and a little bit calmer. So have a great week, and I will see you for next week's Oracle card reading.